Hello students, today we are going to study the lesson The 100 Dresses Part 1 for class 10th. How do you judge the people around us? By the money, wealth and possessions, or is there something of more enduring value to look for in a person? The story is a sensitive account of how a poor young girl is judged by her classmates. Wanda Petronsky is a young Polish girl who goes to school with her American children in an American town. These other children see Wanda as different in many ways. Can you guess how they treat her? So, this is about a girl who is poor. Wanda Petronsky in the class. Wanda Petronsky sat in the next seat to the last seat in the last row in room number 13. Only rough boys who didn't get good marks sat there. It was their corner where there was most scuffing and of feet and most roars of laughter when anything funny was said. It was also the corner where one could find most mud and dirt on the floor. So, students, now I'm giving you some information about the authoress, and the author is L. Sor Esther. Eleanor Esther, she was an American children's author and a children's librarian. Her book Ginger Pie won the New Fry Medal. Eleanor based the story The 100 Dresses on her real life experience as a girl who received Peggy's hand me down dresses. So, students, this story is about the Polish and the American community in the United States, how they get discriminated. Very quiet and lonely. Wanda Petronsky is very quiet and lonely. Nobody knew why she chose to sit in the last row. Perhaps she came from a place, Boggins Heights. It was the place where poor immigrants lived. Her feet were usually covered with dry mud. Nobody really thought much about Wanda when she was in the class. Today she was not in her seat, but no one noticed her absence. Wanda Petronsky was an object of fun. Her schoolmates thought of Wanda when she was outside. Only they waited for Wanda to have fun with her. After 2 days, Peggy and Maddie noticed that Wanda was not there in the class. Peggy was the most popular girl in the school. She had pretty clothes and her hair was curly. And she was called by funny names. Wanda Petronsky was rather a strange name for the children in room number 13. They did not have names like that. They had names easy to say, like Thomas, Smith, or Alan. Wanda did not have friends. She came to school alone and went home alone. She always wore a faded blue dress. It was clean but never ironed properly. So, students, let's start the reading. You got a fair idea about Wanda Petronsky, what kind of a character she was. So, today, Monday, Wanda Petronsky was not in her seat, but nobody, not even Peggy and Madeline, the girls who started all the fun, noticed her absence. Usually, Wanda sat in the seat next to the last seat in the last row in room number 13. She sat in the corner of the room where the rough boys who did not make good marks sat. The corner of the room where there was most scuffing of feet, most roars of laughter when anything funny was said, and most mud and dirt on the floor. Wanda did not sit there because she was rough and noisy. On the contrary, she was very quiet and rarely said anything to all, and nobody had ever heard her laugh out loud. Sometimes she twisted her mouth into a crooked sort of a smile, but that was all. Nobody knew exactly why Wanda sat in the seat unless it was because she came all the way from Boggins Heights, and her feet was usually caked with muddy, dry mud, you can say. But no one really thought much about Wanda Petronsky once she sat in the corner of the room. The time when they thought about Wanda was outside of school hours at noontime, when they were coming back to school, or to the morning early before school began, when groups of two or three or even more would be talking and laughing on their way to the schoolyard. Then sometimes they waited for Wanda to have fun with her. The next day, Tuesday, Wanda was not in school, but on Wednesday, Peggy and Maddie, who sat down front with her other children who got good marks and who did not track in a whole lot of mud, did notice that Wanda wasn't there. Peggy was the most popular girl in the school. She was pretty, she had many pretty clothes, and her hair was curly. Maddie was her closest friend. The reason Peggy and Maddie noticed Wanda's absence was because Wanda had made them late to school. They had waited and waited for Wanda to have some fun with her, and she just had come. They often waited for Wanda Petronsky to have fun with her. So, this is how we complete the first part of the lesson. I hope you have understood that Wanda Petronsky was a girl in the class who was very quiet and lonely. She was an object of fun. She was called by funny names, and Maddie was different. She didn't like business of asking Wanda how many dresses, shoes, and hat she had. Maddie wore herself. She often wore old clothes, usually given by someone else. She felt embarrassed when Peggy questioned Wanda in a mocking, polite voice. She wished Peggy would stop teasing Wanda Petronsky. She pictured herself in the schoolyard, a new target for Peggy and girls. Peggy might ask her where she got the dress that she had on. Maddie would have to say it was one of Peggy's old dresses that she was wearing. So, with this, we end our lesson here. Students, please find out the new words and the meanings and note them in your notebooks. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.